Fox News continues this ridiculous argument about how there is a war on Christmas. And you know what? They needed to bring in an expert to really discuss this in detail. And their expert was Jolly Saint Nick. Let's take a look.
What do you make of the political correctness part of our culture? Have you seen it change over time?
I have. I never had a problem being Santa Claus, but there was a time a few years back when suddenly I started showing up at Christmas parties and was told that they were having holiday parties, and so therefore they didn't need a Santa anymore. And at about that time, that was the time when I think the Surgeon General said that Santa should lay off the cookies and start picking up more carrots and broccoli. And I heard that Santas in Australia had to say ha 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 so as not to offend certain gals, and that Santas in England weren't allowed to have children on their laps anymore. So as not to create an image of impropriety.
Sure.
Oh, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I can't say ho ho ho, I have to say ha ha ha. No one told you to say ha ha ha.
No
That's
one.
a lie. I don't believe him.
Okay, what does ho 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 have to do with Christianity? It's not like, well, Matthew 21:13, Santa Claus says ho ho ho. Okay, even if they did have a war on Christmas, they would still allow the ho ho ho. There's nothing Christian about that. And I got news for Fox. Santa is not necessarily Christian. Okay, I mean, here's what I mean by that. I mean, it is supposedly based on St. Nicholas, who was, by the way, an incredibly skinny, somewhat crabby old guy that lived on the Mediterranean coast. Not a really fat guy who lived in the North Pole, okay? But it's not like, again, Ezekiel 21:12, and Santa comes in a red outfit. Santa's not in the Bible, okay? So the whole thing's made up. Through like the Dutch had a role to play in it, Coca-Cola had a role to play with it. It's a long history, and that long history has nothing to do with Nazareth. But these goofballs bring out a guy to play Santa and be like, can you believe the war on Christmas?
Cenk, but what do you think about these so-called holiday parties that have banned Santa Claus because they don't want to refer to it as Christmas parties? I mean, wouldn't you argue that that is a perfect piece of evidence indicating that this war on Christmas is existing?
Yeah. First of all, there's maybe 3 parties in the country that have done that. And you're telling me you can't find 3 idiots who'd come up with any kind of rule at a holiday party, okay, or a Christmas party? Second of all, for the 8th time, Santa's got nothing to do with Jesus. Jesus wasn't born on December 25th, by the way. And all of it is a pagan tradition down to the Christmas tree. But these morons like, oh, we got him, man. They're against the most Christian thing of all, Santa Claus. God, how stupid are they? It's hilarious. Oh, it's Brian Kilmeade in that picture. I love that.
I feel kind of bad because that Santa wasn't a dick, but I couldn't help myself.
Oh, I love that. And that was Anna's sneaky way of saying that was her idea.